Hey there and welcome to Wellness Warrior Wednesdays. My name's Tom, here to kickstart your wellness transformation. This week we're going to be talking about stress. And the reason we're going to be talking about stress is a lot of people suffer from it. But in particular, I had just on my Facebook feed, a friend of mine had put up a post just saying, hey, has anyone had palpitations from anxiety? And I'll put my hand up. Absolutely, I've had heart palpitations from anxiety really badly, actually. I was in hospital in August last year and 2016, and just from so much pressures and demands from work. I think I've told you this before. My palpitations I was just in hospital, like for 12 hours, my heart was up. So it can become a really significant problem. I hope that if anyone else has suffered from anxiety before, stress, and they've had palpitations or just not felt really great, that this video is really helpful for them. So if you've got a friend or someone that could benefit from it, go ahead and share the video and like it. So let's talk a little bit about, so obviously stress has the impact. So stress from demands, pressures, the relentless sometimes, lifestyles that we've had, work, kids, social life, all that kind of stuff. And it can compound and it leads to stress and anxiety, and then later on can lead, for chronic, we start calling it depression. So what I want to do today is first let's just have a look at some of the impacts that stress will have on us, and then we're going to talk about my top 3 tips. I've written a full blog article on this, relax and stress, 5 top tips, probably 2 to 3 articles ago. Probably you'll find that on MediWellnessWarriors.com if you want to read more detail about it. But first of all, let's have a look at stress. A lot of people think wellness coaching, health coaching, wellness coaching, we're all about just losing weight. Now, or feeling, just looking better, losing weight, that kind of body stuff, which is, it's important to lose weight for health reasons possibly, but a lot of times people, I've got a couple of clients at the moment that I'm working with, and that are facing the stress issue. Like, they want one wants to lose weight, one doesn't want to lose weight, but they got the same problem as my friend on Facebook, where they're dealing with stress. So, let's have a look at a few ways stress impacts on your body. And so the first way I'm gonna talk about is it actually leads to weight gain. So your body releases more cortisol. I've talked about fight or flight before. That fact that when you're in a stress state, your body's basically trying to expel stuff from your body. It's not, your digestive system's not working properly. So a combination of cortisol, which makes it harder to lose weight, makes it harder to put on muscle as well. So it's harder to shred weight when you've got higher fat to muscle. We combine with the impact that stress has got on digestion. So first thing stress does to you is it actually makes you keep weight on or put weight on. So that's the first thing that stress does for us when we're looking at it. It's got what other impact it's got is for those of you out there that have found that you've got a problem with your libido, it's actually got the impact of making you dysfunctional. For men, you can have erectile dysfunction. For women, you're just not in the mood. You become less attracted to the opposite sex. So impacting your sex life is another way. It's number 2 way that stress can impact on you, other than messing around with in your head and your heart. And what are we going to find? The third way that stress can actually impact you is it starts creating, the more stress you have, it can actually obviously mucks around with your heart, and then you get issues like heart attack and stroke. So I was close, 12 months ago. So they're 2 major ones that you want to, get on top of stress now and feel better because of that. And also because you're creating more sugar in a stress state, so it actually can impact, so it can increase the effect that diabetes is having on you, or it could actually lead to type 2 diabetes. So 3 reasons that you don't want to be stressed are that it actually leads to putting on weight. The second one is it makes you a poorer lover. And the third one is that it can lead to chronic disease, heart attack, stroke, type 2 diabetes. But we're not here to talk about what stress does to you. We're here for my 3 top tips on how you can deal with stress, even 1% to 5% better right now. We're not going to provide a miracle cure right here. But what we're going to do is, like I said, like and share with your friends if you think they can get value out of learning 3 ways to deal with stress right now. And PM me if you want. We can do a 5, 10, 15 minute wellness diagnostic on me. Shout out. But let's have a look at those 3 top tips on how to deal with stress. Number 1 is stress is often because of relentless. Like, there's so much stuff going on, pressure, so many things at work, at home, in relationships. I'm going to ask you, top 1 tip is just do one less thing this week. Whether it's delegating something at work or just saying no to someone for an appointment or a date, but say it polite and say, look, I'm not up to it this week, or can I get you to help me with this week? So do one thing less is my top one tip. It's my number one tip. Second tip, what is my second tip? My second tip's going to be, I want you to laugh. I want you to just have a good old laugh. If you want to, like me, I don't to watch comedy, just have a laugh. Laughing, it creates positive endorphins. You're happy. When you're laughing and you're happy and you're euphoric, you can't be in a stressed state. So I want you to go off and just have a really big laugh. Go ahead and laugh. That's it. Have a good laugh. That's my second tip, is just laugh. What's my third tip's going to be? My third tip's going to be breathing. So for those of you that don't meditate, breathing, simple, we do it all the time, yeah? But I want you to do focused breathing. So just going to gain control of our breath, and we're going to breathe in through the nose, and you're going to do that for a 5 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to hold your breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to slowly release your breath for count of 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's called my 5-5-7 breath. I want you to just notice your breath as you're doing that. Just focus on your breath and nothing else. I do this every time before I eat, because your body's still in sort of stress state before you get down to a table. So it's not an ideal eating position. So take the time to breathe. Do it 3 times. Just try that right now if you want after this clip. Before you eat, 7 to 10 times before you eat. And if you're just getting that heart palpitation or you're not feeling great and you want to chill out right now, go ahead and do the 5-5-7. My 3 top tips are: do one thing less this week. My number 2 tip is have a laugh. And my number 3 tip is just breathe, slow down your breath and focus on your breath. Like and share if you think someone else needs to deal with this problem. And if you want to learn how to relax more and get to know me better and how I can help you, like I said, PM me for your free 10 to 15 minute wellness diagnostic. Like and share the page. Until next week, here's to your wellness transformation. I'm Tom. Check you out later. Bye-bye.